Oh, what's going on, everybody? Here, and welcome back to some more City Skylines 2. So today you're gonna be like, wait, what's going on here? This is different. We're starting a new map because I came up with an idea that I want to play, and the other map just wasn't going to work with it because of the whole island aspect. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna move a little bit quicker through this first episode. That way we're not, repeating everything from last time. However, what we're going to be doing, and the name of the city is actually going to be Epcot, and the reason I want to do that is because there's like you may know, you may not know, there was this whole city design that Walt Disney had called Epcot, and it was based around, basically it was like a giant disc kind of thing, and the certain things were at the center, and then as you move further out. Anyways, I like the idea. We're going to do it in rectangles though. I'm not going to try to do circles because circles make things harder, and trying to do like perfectly like round circles and streets like that, and this is just gonna be an absolute nightmare. However, what we can do is we can do like squares and stuff. So the goal is essentially this. What we're gonna do is imagine basically squares within other squares. The center of the square is like the absolute center, the core of the city. That's gonna be your biggest skyscrapers, your biggest building, your biggest industries. And as you move out, you're gonna get smaller businesses, other businesses, offices, things like that, and then commercial stuff, and then residences all surrounding, and everybody moves into the center and out to the exterior. And then when you have like transit and stuff like that, basically everything just works in a circle. Like you have some things going one way, some things going the other way. So we're gonna try it, and we're gonna see how it goes. Now, what's gonna be interesting about this is trying it with only like certain things unlocked and trying to expand into it, because ultimately what I want to do is, let's actually go in here. Let's go into, let's see, gravel. Oh, see, you know what's funny is gravel roads have the same upkeep cost that 2-lane roads have. That is so funny because they used to be cheaper. Well, now they're not. Okay, so what I want to do is basically kind of figure out where the center of our big square, our Epcot center, is going to be. And I think it's going to be right here on this peninsula. I think that's going to be where it's at. Now, this road does not actually come into this square perfectly rectangular. It comes in kind of at an angle. Now, I don't know if there is a way. Let me see here. Okay, I don't really see a way. I'm trying to figure out how to get grid. If there's a way to get a grid on here, so that way we can actually align everything to a grid as opposed to having this. Okay, so I don't see any grids. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to try to freehand this as much as we can. I feel like, how close is that? Actually, that looks like, that appears to be about perfect. Is that about perfect? Let's see here. Okay, so distance from the edges. Yes. Okay, that actually worked out fantastic. So we just freehanded it and it seems to work out. Okay, so that is actually how I want to have this. So I'm actually going to fix this road so that way it comes in like this. So yeah, because I don't like that. I don't like this angled road that throws everything off, and then when you zoom out you have like this grid line and then this grid line. It's just terrible, horrible, awful disaster. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and bring that in here, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring this now. I don't know if that's dead centered either, but I don't think it's gonna matter once we set it up to do what we want to do. Let's see, let's go ahead and bring this all the way up here. That is a perfect 90-degree right there. Okay, so that's what I want to do, and basically a lot of this is going to be getting the initial layout and some roads laid down so I know what's where, and then we can start bringing people in. All right, so let's go ahead, let's get this road redone right here real fast. Okay, so there's the road. That's just going to be a temporary road right there. That's just going to be how it looks for now. We'll get it fixed up later once we can actually get into this and, probably redo this a little bit. But so this right here, this is going to be like the absolute main center area, if you will, for our area. Now, if I could figure out, I'd like to know where the actual center is, but I think we're going to have to just eyeball it here. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty good. It looks roughly centered this way, it looks roughly centered that way, and honestly once we start expanding out, it's not going to really matter as long as they're equal on themselves. So with that, okay, so I had to mess around with this. I was gonna have the city center right here. However, with all this water here, there's nothing really I can do with that, and I didn't want like the center of the city messed up by the water. Now if the outsides and stuff like that, as we're building over it, we build bridges and whatever like that, that's fine. So this is actually in the center. It's not centered of this square. It's fine. It is what it is. It's just gonna have to be like that. And basically these are all 200-meter road lengths. That's kind of how I did that. So yeah, basically that's going to be the center, the absolute center of our city. And from there out is essentially what I want is like, you know, the biggest industry, stuff like that in there. Now, what we're probably gonna have to like rezone things as we go, because we're gonna have to unlock more tiles and things like that. But eventually, this is, like I said, this is gonna be like the core and the main of the city. So ideally what should happen is I should be able to come in. Basically, I should be able to go like 100 and oh, it's gonna go 96 to 104. So it's not gonna be able to, it's not gonna give me perfect center because this is 200, this is 200. So if I wanted it to be perfect, I would have to come in here and do like 104, and then I'd have to come in here and do like this, like that, and then that. Is that centered though? Yeah, no, that's not even close. The center is actually like this block right here. Well, that's okay, because we're not gonna do anything with that anyways. So basically what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start getting residential in here. We need to start getting residential, we need to start getting commercial, we need to start getting that stuff like that. So this is going to be saved for some other stuff, but what we need to do here basically is, since this is, I guess this is our main road here for now, this is actually probably going to need to be upgraded. Oh my gosh, I just realized that this is probably going to need to be upgraded to a at least a 4-lane, if not bigger. And if I do that, it's going to throw off absolutely everything because it's going to go to one side and not the other. Okay, so there's our first little corner deal. It's getting a little wonky here to kind of figure it out, because these roads, you know, they're only so wide. These roads are so wide, so when I widen these roads, kind of messed up these roads. So anyways, this is going to be where we are. This is going to be our first commercial district. So I want to go out again right here, and basically this whole outside corner right here is going to be residential. So one thing I've learned about this game for sure is the reliance on the suburbs. They want the low residential housing more than absolutely anything, and that includes even later in the game. Right now, we're doing some live streaming over on twitch.tv/SiblinGaming. I stream over there on Tuesdays and Wednesdays mornings, and then Sunday or Saturday evenings. But we are on. I'm on. Let's see. I think I'm on Big City now, or no? We are on. I think we're on Big Town. And so as you can see, I mean, milestone 8, it's not a small milestone, but it's all low residential stuff. So we're gonna turn all of this whole corner into low residential stuff, and then we're gonna turn some commercial into here, and then we're gonna figure out industry and all that fun stuff. So like I said, we're probably gonna have to rezone eventually, but it'll be fun. I think this like, you know, pattern thing will be kind of neat. I'm hoping it will be anyways. So that looks pretty good right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this way a little bit more, and then we'll start getting some things in here. Okay, so this is gonna be our little residential area. Basically not gonna be able to do like full roads and stuff like that, but we'll be able to keep the general shape. So we're gonna go ahead and throw in some smaller streets here. Now I have this thing that I like to do, and I don't know why, but I think I like to do this. I like setting up roads that people can turn into. However, I think with this, I don't think we're gonna need as much space. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just do a road here like that, and I think we're gonna go ahead and do a road basically the same right here. So we have a main road that people will drive on, and then we have the secondary road. This secondary road is actually gonna be our housing area, so that's where we're gonna do all our housing stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that just down into here like that. We'll bring it up to here like that. Okay. Now we're going to kind of break the mold a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do some curves, because we got this like really nice looking lake here. And I think we could have some nice houses. Okay, so there's our curve road right there. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Oh, I want it to look better than that. I changed my mind. We're going straight roads, no curves. Looks better that way. Looks so much better that way. A little bit cleaner. Okay. So now that's like our that's gonna be like our residential drive road right there, and then basically we're gonna use this to fill in all the houses. Okay, so that looks like a pretty good amount of housing. I want to go ahead and upgrade this road before we get any housing in here. Oh man, see, that's a problem. So if I do that, that's gonna do that. We'll go this way with it, that's fine. And then I want to do the same thing with this one. That way we have a main road coming in off of that, because there's gonna be a lot of people in here. Okay, and then but basically from there We'll have a turn in right here. Turn in right there. Then we're gonna do the same thing here. So we'll have a turn in there. And then let's see. A turn in right there. Okay, so that'll work. And we're gonna go do small roundabouts. We love roundabouts. Roundabouts are amazing. All right, so there's all of our little roundabout deals. Roundabouts everywhere. Okay, that works. I don't think these ones need roundabouts. Okay, so that is gonna be our housing right there. And then from there, let's actually go ahead and mark that, because that's basically all. That's what we need right now. All of this housing. I don't think anything's gonna fit on this side right now. So that looks good. And then last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and remove the housing off of this side right here. That way nobody can build against this road, and I don't want anybody building against this road either. There, that looks pretty good. So we got this road kept clear, this road's kept clear, this road's kept clear. That way traffic can go through in here, we don't have to worry about anything. That'll get all of those people in here, and then we'll go ahead and let them move in. Let's go ahead and let that. Oh, you know what? We gotta get water. We gotta get water and power and all that stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta do all that. Okay, so this is gonna be our first industrial area over here. Oh, I completely forgot about that. All the industry. Okay, so we're gonna do industrial here. I brought these lines over here. You know what? This is gonna be interesting to keep keep everything lined up here, especially with this water and stuff. So what we might have to do is we'll probably have to come in later once we have more tools and more facilities and things like that in order to, you know, get everything really touched up. But that's okay for now. So we need to get in the industry. So we need to get power. And unfortunately, small coal power is basically the way to go. And we have everything is blowing this way. So we need to keep that in mind when it comes to pollution. So we'll go ahead and put in power right here. And then we also need to put in water. So we need a sewage outlet. All right, look at that, milestone 1 unlocked. And then we're going to need a water pumping station. Now, it's a little close. We're gonna really count on the river to do, you know what, actually, let's pull the water in from over here. Let's do that instead, because I don't know if I trust that. A really rainy day, and then the poo water comes out. Oh God, that'd be so terrible. All right, so there's that. Why are you not connected? All right, hold on. This thing takes a minute to. This thing is such a. It's so finicky. Okay, so I think that's nope. That's connected to that. Is that connected? No. This is so finicky. Normally, I like to start on the pipe side. For some reason, I can't get it to snap to the pipe side. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and bulldoze this road out of here a little bit, and then I'm gonna get the pipe side to snap on first. Okay, so there's that. That's hooked up, and then you can see that that line's made. Now I can go ahead and bring in this road. We'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and get our pipe. And then basically, oh, come on. You know what? That's fine. I didn't want to have the road all the way down there anyways. We'll just hook on here, and we'll connect to there. Okay. So that's connected. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing with this side. This side doesn't ever seem as finicky. Like, I don't know why, but like, look at that. It's super easy. And then we need to go ahead and get a road down here. Let's go ahead and get a little road. Pedestrian street. Let's get a 2-lane road in here. Just so that way that can be attached. And you should, wait a second. Oh, it like disconnected when I moved it, when I did the road. Okay, I think the water's actually good now. No, it's not. Oh, you know what? It's the, we don't have any power. You know, I'm going to rebuild this. I'm going to rebuild this part and see if, what in the heck? What in the heck is going on here? It's like in water. Well, obviously. Okay, so that, I don't know if that's connected or not. These water pipes are so finicky. I don't ever understand these. Like, it says it's not connected to this inlet, but I know it is. I know it is. All right, so let's see. This power plant needs to run to a basically one of these distribution centers, which we're just gonna put it right here for now. And then we're gonna go ahead and run underground lines here. So in order to run underground lines, you just do the elevation, -10, and you run from there to there, and then from there, you could run it all the way to these guys, and you're done. That's it. Now, are we producing water? Consumption, production. Okay, we're consuming water. Okay, so we have some power coming in. We have water coming in. Maybe I don't need that pipe. You know what? There's a very good chance I don't actually need this pipe for anything. So that gives us power. That gives us water. We do not have a landfill yet, but we'll go ahead and get a landfill in here as well. So we'll set that up. And then what we need to do is we need to set up the boundaries for the garbage. Perfect. Okay, so that'll be our garbage for now. And these are things we can't let sneak up on us either. All right, so there goes our houses. So now they're wanting industry and they're wanting commercial. So this is gonna be our industrial district to start with. All right, so there's our industrial district to start with. And then here comes our suburban homes, and then we need to go ahead and get some commercial in here. Now, this is what I'm coming across here with my other playthrough, and I'm starting to notice is actually the education. It seems to be what drives what kind of like your city. So we have a lot of homes coming in that are going to be low density residential, and if we don't have very many, if our population is majority like uneducated or slum education, the industrial demand is going to be skyrocketing because that's all they can do. So what you need to do is you actually need to make sure that you are having some more educated people, so that way you can get like office buildings and things like that. So which is all fine, but let's go ahead and let's get some commercial right in here. This will be a first little commercial area, and we'll see how that does for us. Let's see here. So what I want is I want to get as much commercial in here as possible. So I'm going to play with a design here. If we go like this and like this, I wonder if that'll let us do commercial on this side at all. I'm not actually sure that it will. You know what? I don't think it will. Let's go ahead and bulldoze that out. Okay, so we'll do something like that for commercial. And then that'll be our first commercial area right there. Oh, look at that. Medium density residential demand. We have something new. That's actually really exciting. So our first medium density residential, I think we can actually work on in here. What we'll do is let's go into here. Let's go into medium density, and ooh, we might actually be able to get that. We could get it right here. However, that would be on our main road right here. And I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to keep the main roads clear. However, you know what? That might actually, you know what? Let's do this, because let's go in here. Let's go marquee. Let's marquee this out, and let's marquee this in. And I don't think any houses are going to get built right here on this side. We have a house built right there, but other than that, I think we can marquee in that there. I don't think we're having anything on this one either. So let's go ahead and marquee those in right there. And then that'll get us some of our medium density. Now, I'm not trying to do things super fast this time because we got to keep an eye on everything. So we got to keep an eye on power. We got to keep an eye on water, because like as you think everything is getting good, everything is not. It becomes terrible very quick. Okay, another thing we need to do. Oh, we can't do anything with services yet. Okay, services is where you can start making a lot of money, and so is production. Look at these buildings coming in. Oh, they're looking so fancy. We got so many cars moving in. This is a big house. Holy moly. Empire Street right there. Look at that. Yeah, this actually works out pretty good. See, I like this. I like this main road, and then I like these secondary roads. You know, the main road is obviously for people to get to and from, and then the secondary roads gets people off the main road and into more of the residential area. And I really like that. And obviously, and then also when we expand, we can expand into these blocks here. We can pull some of this residential in this way, pull residential out this way, because we already kind of have some of this stuff set up. And these roads right here are capable of handling much more residential. We can actually expand into this area for more residential, which we probably will do. The other thing that we have to keep in mind though is with the industries and stuff like that, we have to keep people relatively close to where they're working. So we are going to have to put houses over here next to residential at some point, or we're going to have to get these people able to get over there really fast. What in the heck is going on here? We got to redo this. This looks terrible. Okay, I did that. I don't know if that looks any better, but it functions. It's functioning much better. Okay, so now we need to get into some other stuff. So we've got healthcare. Let's go ahead and let's get that in here. So healthcare. We could put that in here. Might be beneficial to have right here. Is that going to be close enough to everybody over here? I think it will. So we'll put that in. That should hopefully service that whole area. And did we get access to anything yet? No. Okay, so services is where we're gonna start cutting money. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and do this. We have 3 tiles available. Oh, you know what? That actually works out perfect. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna purchase these 3 tiles because we're gonna start expanding out this way first. Because I can already see where things are gonna go and how things are gonna work. And also, we probably should get rid of these lines. We also need to make a road going from over here to over here. That way people can get to work easier. But that's going to be for people and not for trucks. Basically, trucks are going to come off the interstate here. So let's do this. Are these lined up? They better be lined up. Let's go ahead and get this solved because, like I said, these people need to get over here to work. And we're going to go ahead and bulldoze. We're going to take these power lines out all the way to right there. And then we're going to go ahead and put new ones in underground. Perfect. All right. So that way, those are done and out of the way. I really want to redo this road here, but we don't have any other road options right now, so kind of is what it is. We're going to go ahead and get a medium road, and we're going to raise it up to 10, and we're going to go ahead and just go from here to there. And then we're going to drop it back down, and then let's see. We need to go from here to... Oh, shoot. Okay, so we'll do that there. That one there. And then connect it to there, and then this one we're gonna have to connect somewhere here. I'm thinking that this road right here might end up connecting it, because like I said, we got to get people over here to work. Okay, so there's that road, and then let's go ahead and bring this road down right here as well. That gets us all connected up here, and then we can throw more things in here, but then we can throw all kinds of housing down into this area and more industry over here in this area. So this is going to work out just fine. Oh, I just realized I'm putting one ways in. Oh, darn. There we go. I was putting one-way roads in. Not good. Don't do that. People will be so sad. Okay, so that is our new residential area right along the interstate. Oh, I know they're going to love that. But then we got a roundabouts looking good. Okay, so let's go ahead and let people move in. And let's kind of see where people are going to go. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. We are having a demand for low density, but I think our low density is pretty much full. So we can start throwing some medium density along this road here. We could probably throw some along this road here, but we're gonna need to see. There goes our low density residential again. So one thing I've definitely learned from this game compared to the last is the amount of housing you have compared to the amount of city appears to be a lot more. So like, it seems like you have to deal with a lot more housing than you used to, which is fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever. It's just different compared to compared to last time. All right, so there's a whole bunch more low density, and then we can throw the medium density right in here along these main busier roads. Actually, this one right here is probably gonna become medium density as well. Rockstar Musician Mansion, awesome. And look at that, boom, the need has basically plummeted. Wow, they're actually building right next to the interstate. Oh my gosh, they're gonna complain about the noise so much. Oh well, they should have known. Oh, I forgot about the cemetery. I completely forgot about a cemetery. And of course the cemetery won't fit in here. So it's gonna have to fit in right here. Oh, well, shoot. All right, we're gonna throw the cemetery in here. That is not ideal, but it is what it is. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so now we have education as well. So this is where things, we gotta make sure we stay on top of this. So the elementary school, we need to make sure that we have a good spot for the elementary school. Okay, so we have a lot of people in here. So let's throw that in there. And I don't think the high school will fit in here, unfortunately. Let's see what we've got being built. We might, oh man. I mean, the high school, maybe. No, I mean, it takes up quite a bit of room right there. We could throw it right in here. That actually might be a good idea. We'll throw the high school right in here. Yeah, that'll work out pretty good. Okay, yeah, that actually works out pretty good. And then we can go ahead and throw this back into here. Perfect. Okay, now we actually have a new housing type too. We've got medium housing, North American style apartments, or we have row houses. Now the row houses have to be, they have to be like perfect, otherwise they won't get built. So like these rows right here, they have to be perfect. But I think apartments, I feel like the apartments would hold more. Okay, we're having a little bit of a demand for a medium density, so let's do this. Let's grab this marquee tool, and then let's throw some row houses right here. And then I wonder how big apartments need. Maybe some row houses right here. And nothing's gonna build right here. Let's do apartments right here, and we'll see how that goes. And then we also have something over here too. Let's do the row houses right here, and then maybe right here as well. Okay, trying to fill in the areas that we have. Is that a roundabout? That is not a roundabout. Oh my goodness, that needs to be a roundabout. No, it's gonna get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. That has to be a roundabout though. Okay, can we move this? All right, let's move this over here. And then we have to have a roundabout right there. Like that, without a doubt. Without a doubt, a roundabout. And then, oh my gosh, this is in the way as well. All right, roundabout, okay. Ooh, I need to be careful with those. Oh, we need them right here too. Okay, roundabout's in. Oh, that would have been terrible. Oh, I need a roundabout here. And there. Probably one there. Definitely one there. Okay, we're good. Roundabout's in. Yeah, things so far are working out pretty good. We're having some low density residential demand, but guess what? We've got it all right here. So the more they demand it, the more they can build it, which is fine. Once we hit some medium density, they can fill that in. We've still got commercial space available here. The only thing we don't have is we don't have a lot of industrial, but I think what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have more people than we have jobs. So can we see our people yet? Not happy, just people. Okay, so let's look here. So jobs, we have 1345 jobs, but we only have 515 people. So really what we need more people. I mean, unless they are the children's and like the people in school, so like that you know, that's not a huge deal. So children's 8.5%, teens 4.5. We have a 0% unemployment rate, which is actually fantastic right now, but we need to make sure we keep that, otherwise it'll be no good. Oh, there was the demand for the homes. Look at that, they're popping in here left and right. Okay, we do have some taxation. We're gonna go and raise that to 12% on everything. That'll give us a little bit more money, not a lot. It'll stop the bleeding so much because we are bleeding out money pretty bad. Oh, we are almost there. We are almost at the next one. 22 out of 23. Is that when we get services? Yes, service budgets. Perfect. Okay. All right, we're having a commercial demand right now.
How delightful.
So that actually, all right, there it is, progression panel. All right, so we got access to service budgets, which is fantastic because here is where we're going to stop the bleeding. Services, we're going to go to electricity, budget that down to 50% because actually here, I'll show you why. So at our current value, we are producing 22.2, but we're exporting 14.5. we're selling the excess, but it's not doing anything for us. It's actually costing us more in maintenance. So you'll see, well, negative 67, right? We've been negative this whole time. I'm gonna go ahead and drop, like I said, electricity, boom, 50%. Water and sewage. It says that you can or sell water. No idea where. But water availability, we are way over. We don't need that right now this early. So services for water is gonna go wham right down. Don't need it. Healthcare and daycare. So our healthcare, if you look in here, we have 1 patient. So that is no need for all that healthcare right now. And then garbage management, education, and research. Our schools are not very full, so we're gonna put those to 75%. I've put them at 50% before, but it slows down the education rate, so I'm gonna throw them at 76%. Fire and rescue and police, we'll leave those alone for now. But by doing that alone, you're gonna see. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Why did they all of a sudden get? I mean, I know I dropped the thing down, but like seriously, really? Sewage treatment, it's that. Okay, hold on, let's bring it up just a little bit more. Apparently I might have dropped that one down a little too far. All right, let's see how that goes. There it goes. Okay, so those are all gone. So now, so we're at negative 26,000. So we were negative 67,000. So we're not losing quite as much as we were. You're getting a lot of these appalled at how healthcare is run, and you're going to get a lot of people that are upset because of unreliable healthcare coverage and high taxes. But for pretty much everything else, you're fine. They will be okay for the most part. So let's see. We are having some commercial demand here. Now, what I wanted to do, because, well, this is my whole Epcot idea is getting ruined right now because of weird sized stuff. I want to put more commercial in this area. I want to get these people in this area as much as I can. Let's throw the commercial. I don't want to get this road super busy. Do we have districts yet? Oh, milestone 4. That's a huge one. And actually, you know what? Do we have the ability to get roads, parking areas? Oh my gosh, parking areas, huge. Lots of money to be made here. If we go into this, you look on here, parking income, zero. That's going to change very quickly. That is going to change very quickly, and it's going to be huge. So you know what? Actually, let's work on the parking first because that is an income. Let's get a small parking lot. Can I get it in? See, we need a parking lot over here. Well, let's see where we have. We don't have anybody over here. So let's throw a parking lot in there and right there. So we'll throw 2 parking lots in over there, give people a chance to park. Since nobody's parking, nobody's doing anything over here, let's throw a parking lot in there. Now we need to throw some parking lots in here somewhere because people can't, well, they could park there. We'll throw a parking lot in right there. Nobody's using this area yet, so we'll do a parking there. And then let's see, so we need to get parking. So these guys on the streets right here, the guys with the people that are in the higher density housing, they're the ones that usually use the parking the most. So let's see where that's actually at. So we got those right there. If we could get rid of one of these businesses and put a parking lot in right here, that would be huge. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that one. And we get rid of that one, and we're gonna put parking lots in right there, so that way people can park here and then go into these businesses super easy. And each one of those parking does cost money. And then did we unlock districts just now? No, we don't. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now the next things that we unlocked, okay, so how's our money status still? We're still bleeding money like crazy. Pretty bad. Okay, but now we need to throw fire in, because if we don't throw any fire in, we are going to have fires everywhere. Okay, we'll go ahead and throw a fire station in right there. We'll just do the one for now, and then we need to throw a cop shop in as well, so we'll throw that in right there as well. That's going to cost us taxes. We're going to be paying money. We're not going to get out of the money yet, unfortunately, or out of the negative. Okay. But that parking, see, people are going to start using parking now, which is fantastic. And then once we get districts and we can start setting up districts for people and then we can make them pay for parking. Oh, you can make so much money. So much money can be made. So let's look at our roads now just to see if we still have a 0 per month on the parking, which is fine. We need more commercial though. Gonna do a little bit of moving here. We're gonna throw a small road in. Actually, you know what? Well, let's leave it a big road. Why not? We're gonna do that. We're gonna move our cemetery to over here, and then we're gonna do commercial right here. Boom, there's our commercial. They'll fill that in immediately. So this is our first issue that we're gonna run into, and this happens quite a bit actually, is lack of labor. So let's see, open positions. We have 6 open positions. Actually, we have a lack in poorly educated. So what that actually means is that we actually need to get some people that are kind of away from the school. So we have a lot of people like right next to school, which is good because we need educated people in order to make more money. However, you do actually need some people that are not super educated in order to make a little bit less. That way they can fill the factory jobs. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like civic balance, I guess. I don't know. So what we need to do is, do we have access to the we don't have access to the low rent. We don't have low rent housing. Okay, unfortunately. Darn. Okay, we have a huge commercial demand once again, which is a good demand to have. I'm glad that we're not having an issue of having too much commercial. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and throw commercial in here. We'll fill it in around these buildings. Let it do its as soon as it goes, it's like, yes, commercial, let's go. Let's get it. So we need some more industrial. However, the problem is like we're already having a lack of labor. So if I build some more industrial things, there is a chance we're gonna have that issue progress, and we need to make sure that we can address that. So I'm thinking that maybe what we do is maybe we pop across the interstate and start putting in some more housing. Because again, if we're gonna have this as see, we're having more lack of labor. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to do that. Okay, so we're gonna have this road right here that's gonna pop over there. The only problem with this is that this is gonna cause a lot of, well, unless we put a main road right here, it's gonna cause a lot of traffic on this road right here, because these people are also gonna want to get to the commercial stuff over there. We might have to throw a little bit of commercial in here. All right, let's do this. Let's grab our 4-lane. Let's go ahead, let's bring it up, and we're gonna bring it across just like this one. All right, so there's our 4-lane right there. We're gonna go ahead and bring it down like that, and then we're gonna connect up this side. We're gonna have a nice main road right here. Oh god, there's some huge hills right here. I didn't even see these. Oh, that might be an issue. Might be a small issue. Okay, hold on, let's get these connected up here. That looks good. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw some residential in here. Let's go ahead and just get this connected like that, like that. Oh my gosh, this wavy area right here is gonna be wild. Okay, so this is gonna be, holy moly, that's a lot of residential right there. Let's go ahead and connect this up maybe right here. Okay, throw one in right here too. Let's throw in some more. This is gonna be low density, and then this is going to be, we're gonna throw in more industrial over here. Okay, so there's our new residential. Here's some more housing, and basically we can expand out going this way. So the whole the whole Epcot thing is kind of like going to the wayside right now, but that's okay, because essentially like what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to have main roads. Like this is actually this is the next main road that was supposed to be a main road, but you're supposed to be able to tell like the main rings of it and what they're made of, but we're just, you know, at this part we kind of have to do what we have to do in order to get the city to grow and what we needed to do, and then we can actually start making some, you know, we can start demolishing and stuff later. Let's go ahead and let's get some more industrial in here. Okay, so there's all of that. Now, let's see, we have a little bit of commercial coming in right there. We're gonna throw a little commercial in over here for these guys, because there's gonna be a lot of people living over here. So we're gonna throw a little commercial in over here for them. but I'm gonna wait till we need houses. I'm gonna wait till there's a bigger need for commercial first. See, we've got some stuff that we need to go ahead and throw in right here. We need to fill in. I've got a lot of spaces left. Like this was supposed to be housing. They didn't really fill in very well. Okay, this is all looking good, but you know what? We're actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna end it there. This is a long video, and I'm sorry. But yes, we have a new city. Like I said, we're gonna try to do an Epcot thing here. It might not work, and we might just change the name of the city. But essentially, it's starting to. I mean, if you look straight down on it, you can kind of. Basically, what you want to see is you want to see a main pattern here. You want to see a ring, and then you want to see another ring, and then so on and so forth. And basically, just rings going around the outside, and kind of looking like it actually looks kind of like a circuit board now. But I feel like this one's looking much better than what we had before. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, like, subscribe, all the fun things. Next episode, continuing on with more of the stuff. And as we unlock some more stuff, like I said, I want to get into a little bit more of the fine stuff. Maybe going around and starting to decorate some stuff, and you know, just trying to make some more money there. Actually, let's look at our parking too, real quick. So we're making like 2,000 a month on parking, and then once we can get some districts in here, basically what we can do is we can start making districts everywhere. What I like to do is make districts around these apartments and charge for street parking, because that makes huge money. So like this, all these people right here would be charged. All these people would be paying for street parking, which can make incredible amounts of money. Yeah, it's quite fantastic. So yeah, but thanks again for coming out. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.